my submission is that the way I see it, my lord, the constitutional scheme is that if no list for reserved parties is submitted, no priorities allocated, no nomination papers filed, so on and so forth, I need not go through all that list, then that political party has chosen not to contest for the reserved seats, so they are out of the race and that will be distributed amongst the rest. That's my submission.
That is your submission, which is what the Constitution says. As simple as that.
इसमें मखदूम साहब, Justice Shah and Justice her ladyship, उनका जो question है, that is very relevant. The first limb of that question, as I understand, is whether it is mandatory that the House is complete. As I read sub-article 1 of Article 51, there is no such compulsion, or it is not mandatory that it has to be complete. The second limb is that according to the proportionate representation system, each political party would get only such seats as are in ratio to what they have secured in the general elections, not more than that. आपसे जो बार-बार सवाल पूछा जा रहा है, I mean, prima facie, my reading of the article is that it is not mandatory that the assembly is complete, because there's a distinction between seats and members. It does not say that the National Assembly shall consist of so many members. It is seats and then members. Secondly, how can you get seats more than what you have secured, you see? That is the question.
Yes, ma'am.
यहीं पे इसको सप्लीमेंट कर लीजिए. मैंने अपनी क्वेश्चन को थोड़ा सा दोबारा रिफ्रेश करता हूँ कि इस्लामिक लॉ ऑफ इनहेरिटेंस के अंदर के शेयर्स को तमाम स्टेट डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हो जाए और लेफ्ट ओवर होती है, फिर प्रिंसिपल ऑफ रिटर्न अप्लाई होता है. प्रोपोर्शनेट रिप्रेजेंटेशन के अंदर क्या प्रिंसिपल ऑफ रिटर्न अप्लाई होता है? अगर नहीं होता तो फिर मेरा सवाल है कि हाउ यू गॉट दी सीट्स.
My lord, I would not import the laws of inheritance. That's a very complicated law on its own into the constitutional law. But may I go back to constitutional law, and may I make a submission on constitutional law? On constitutional law, my submission is that the House needs to be complete insofar as possible. There are exigencies as articulated by my Lord Justice Muni Bakhtar, where people may die, people may resign, people may decide to retire and submit a resignation, and then the Constitution provides how those are to be filled in, as happens in the case of vacancies on this honorable court. And that does not make the court dysfunctional, but there is also a period where these seats cannot be filled in, as articulated by my Lord Justice Muni Bakhtar, and that too is provided for in the Constitution. Over here, the proportional representation system is based on a proportionate division between the political parties. The independents, to start with, are excluded from the mix. To take my Lord Mr. Syed Mansoor Ali Shah's example, if in a house of 236 there were to be 2 political parties and 234 independents, because the proportion is in terms of the Constitution between the political parties, it may sound extreme, but my submission on the language of the Constitution is that the reserved seats will be divided equally between them.
But what we're not reading in this is the seats secured by them in the General Assembly. So the general seats secured by them. So these 2 political parties, the next question would be, these 2 political parties have secured how many seats in the House?
Yes.
And then, if they've secured 1 each, they would have a corresponding share in the reserve. That's it. If they have 100 seats each, then they'll have a corresponding share in the reserve seats. But they can't just take the whole lot just because they're a political party.
My Lord, if that were to be correct, then with great respect may I submit what will happen, that if there are 20 independents, because they do not represent a political party and they're excluded from the proportionate distribution, then those number of reserved seats will have to go vacant each time.
Yes.
So but that is
So
historically
Mr.
to start.
The question, as I said, is a unique question because this would not have arisen because of the complexion of the independents in the scheme. So we'll have to probably rely on which is a more sacrosanct and a higher principle. Is representativeness a higher principle, or is leaving some seats vacant another principle? Which is a higher principle? Could proportional representation, which comes out of the Constitution, not a higher principle that must be ensured at all times, and vacant seats would be a secondary principle which we can live with, but the other one cannot compromise or trump the other?
My Lord, may I respectfully say the Constitution says, in accordance with law, through proportional representation of political parties' lists of candidates on the basis of total number of general seats. On the basis, so independents are out. Now, let us say if there are 100 independents and they don't join any political party, what is to be done with the 60 seats for women? Are they to be proportionately reduced? That can be one way of looking at the Constitution. My respectful submission is no, because the House needs to be complete insofar as possible.
At the risk of, when you're completing the House, at the risk of changing the representativeness, that's a higher principle being offended.
No, my Lord. No, my Lord. With respect, may I submit, no higher principle gets offended.
My Lord, Mr. Makhdoom Khan, just started. When you're talking about principles, please can you refer to the Constitution where this is listed?
No, the Constitution over here recognizes...
Is the concept of principle mentioned in the Constitution?
We're expounding the Constitution.
I'm just asking the Learned Counsel, is it or not?
My Lord, my submission is that it is not.
But there is a principle. Please read Article 5(2).
Yes.
No,
yes.
Please read it. Let's yes करके हम इसको इतना आराम से नजरअंदाज ना करें.
Obedience to the Constitution and law is the inviolable obligation of every citizen, wherever he may be, and of every other person for the time being within Pakistan.
This is the only principle enunciated in the Constitution, and I hope you don't mind my saying so. We are so indulgent of autocratic rule, और आप भी रह चुके हैं डिक्टेटर के अटॉर्नी जनरल. वो वक्त था जब मैंने वकालत छोड़ दी थी, पता नहीं कितने साल, जब तक वो जजेस रिस्टोर नहीं हुए. ठीक है, हम जब भी कोई जमहूरियत आती है तो हम छुरियां निकाल के आ जाते हैं सामने, और जब भी कोई डिक्टेटर आता है तो फौरन उसके साथ हो जाते हैं, मिनिस्टर बन जाते हैं, अटॉर्नी जनरल बन जाते हैं. असूल की बात करना है तो बड़ा असूल बात करें. सबसे बड़ा असूल ये है आइन का असूल. ये आइन का असूल पे क्यों नहीं गामजन है? ये प्रिंसिपल और वो प्रिंसिपल, वो कंसल्स थ्योरी ऑफ लॉ, इसी ने तो पाकिस्तान को तबाह करके रख दिया है. अब आप चलें, आइनी कोर्ट हैं, आइन की बातें करें. कहाँ लिखा है कि हम फलां प्रिंसिपल इंपोर्ट कर लें? वो इंग्लिस्तान के जज ने क्या कहा है और उसके जज ने क्या कहा? पहले बताएं कि जी इस पे जबान इसकी वाज़ेह नहीं है. आगे बढ़ते हैं.